In the meantime, we're learning more about a failed attempt to save Kayla Mueller. The military apparently developed a plan to rescue her and 7 other hostages last spring after learning where they were being held in Syria, the exact building. But the White House didn't sign off until a full month later. By the time the mission launched, the hostages were moved. Now, in a new interview with BuzzFeed, President Obama dismissing suggestions that he didn't act fast enough.
I don't think it's accurate, Ben, to say that the United States government hasn't done everything that we could. We devoted enormous resources and always devote enormous resources to freeing captives or hostages anywhere in the world.
Captain Ben Collins is a veteran of the U.S. Army Special Forces and served 3 tours of duty in Afghanistan, and he is my guest today. Great to have you back on The Real Story. How do we rationalize this in our minds when we hear the president saying that he did everything in his power to rescue these American hostages? And then we have sources telling Fox News that there was this gap of time where the intelligence was there, we knew the exact building, but we didn't go in.
Excellent. Well, yes, Gretchen, I think the reports I saw is that we had exact intelligence or close to exact intelligence of the building that the hostages were being held in up to 30 days. So I think towards the end of May, and the operation took place around July 4th. At that aspect, 30 days, intelligence isn't really actionable anymore. It's pretty much history. I think what we're looking at now is really a question of relativity when it comes to risk tolerance. This president has shown that he is not really willing to risk a whole lot in this case, and I think he just wasn't willing to risk, the possible, the lives, at least American lives, being lost in the effort to make this rescue.
Okay, what are we to make of other hostages? Josh Earnest, the president's spokesperson, yesterday alluded to the fact that it was plural, and we know for sure that one of them is Austin Tice, right?
Correct. I mean, we haven't heard from the captors, at least in reference to Austin Tice, but we do know that there's at least one, if not more, other American hostages, certainly other Western hostages. I think it should be stated that the U.S. and the U.K. are the only 2 countries really that have put their foot down, saying, at least from a administration's perspective, that they're not going to engage in ransom payment. However, there are European countries, France and Germany of note, that have made ransom payments. So, we think up to maybe $125 million have been paid out to ISIS in ransom. So that's a serious business. So there's no motivation for them to stop. So it does make me concerned for other Westerners and certainly Americans that are in the region that they could become targets as well.
Yeah, no doubt. It's great to have you back on the show, Captain. A lot breaking today. We'll have you back again. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Gretchen.